Honey, I'm home. I'm Sangeeta, and welcome to my channel. Christmas is incomplete without snacking on these delicious, bite-sized goodness. Kalkals are my absolute favorite snack. It's so easy to make, and the taste. What do I tell you about the taste? It's flaky, soft, and crunchy at the same time, and coated in a blanket of sugar. Before we check out the recipe, if you're new to this channel, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram page at honeymhome. So let's check out how to make these. First step is to measure out 1/4 cup of whole milk. Let's pour this into a bowl. Now add 1/4 teaspoon of ginger paste. This is an important ingredient, do not skip. Fret not, it's not overpowering, but it gives a subtle flavor to this snack. Mix it up well and heat it up until the milk is warm. Do it over the stove or in the microwave. Now while that's heating up, let's measure the flour. I have over here 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. Toss in 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Give this a good mix. Now add salt. I've added 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now heat up 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm using unsalted butter. If you're using salted butter, skip adding salt into the flour. Melt butter on low flame. Unfortunately, the camera didn't record, but you get a fair idea. Just pour in the butter while it's still hot. You can hear it sizzle. Don't burn the butter, it should only be hot. Use a fork and mix the butter well. Please don't use your hand, it's going to be hot. Move it around like so using a fork. Now rub the butter like so and break any lumps. You can see that the butter and flour holds its shape but also crumbles. This is how it should be. This ensures you get a flaky soft kalkal that is also crispy on the exterior. Strain and pour the milk. Use your hand and form a dough. 1/4 cup of milk wasn't enough, so I will be measuring out some more. Always be careful while adding milk into the dough. Add little at a time. You do not want a sticky dough. I've measured out 3 tablespoons of milk. Let's pour that into the bowl along with the residual ginger paste and give it a swirl and heat it up. The milk should only be warm and not hot. Let's pour in the milk and continue making a dough. You may require more or less milk. This is how the dough should look once ready. It's soft and not sticky. Make a ball, cover it with a plate or a cloth and rest it for 5 minutes. Take a small piece of dough, make a rough ball and smoothen it out by pressing it behind a fork like so to give it its characteristic shape. To speed up the process, first take out portions and make a ball. You need not have to smoothen out the ball of dough. Now press and roll against the fork. It's super easy. Try to pinch the dough before dropping so that it doesn't open up. Now lean back, sit in a comfortable position, put in your favorite series and roll, roll, roll. My mother used to give it to me all the time, so if you can outsource it, do it. But honestly, I enjoy shaping the dough. It's also a fun activity to do with your family when you're making these in bulk. I'm done shaping the dough. You can see that the dough is not sticky, so please make sure that your dough is made properly. If you add too much of milk, it gets sticky and it will also absorb a lot of oil while frying. Now let's fry the dough. Heat up a pot and add enough oil. We will be deep frying these. Heat the oil on medium flame. Once the oil is hot, drop in the dough. Cook this only on medium-low flame. Move the dough around and fry evenly. It will take you less than 5 minutes to fry these. Once it turns light golden brown, take it off the flame. I've lined a bowl with tissue paper to absorb the excess oil. It's fried to perfection, as you can see. Fry up the rest. I'm done frying. I had 3 batches to fry. Now let's coat these in sugar. In a pan, toss in half a cup of icing sugar or powdered sugar. Use the ready-made one. It has a bit of corn flour mixed in the sugar to keep it from clumping. I've noticed that the powdered sugar that we buy from the supermarkets work best. If you do not have powdered sugar at home, use regular sugar and add a pinch of corn flour into it. Add 1/3 cup of water and mix it up. Mix until lump-free. Do this on medium flame only. It hardly takes less than 2 minutes to bubble. Once you see it bubbling, toss in the Kalkal and keep mixing it until the sugar coats all of it. The sugar dries up after a while. Keep mixing until then. That's it. It's ready. I hope you get to make these soon, and if you do, please send me photos of it on my Instagram handle. You can find it down below in the description box. And you can see how flaky and beautiful it looks on the inside. It's crispy on the outside, beautifully coated, and so delicious and buttery. I hope you get to try this soon. Until next time.